For experiment D, the cobalt chloride equilibrium, we added cobalt chloride to water to make a hydrogen cobalt ion that reacted with chlorine ions to form cobalt chloride in water. HCl was added, dissociating into its H plus and Cl minus ions. The Cl minus ions concentration increased, which moves the reaction away from equilibrium. The reaction had to shift back to the right, meaning the solution will go from pink to more purple color because of the COCl4 2 minus, which is blue. We then added heat, which turned the solution back to a darker blue, showing that this is an exothermic reaction. When cold was added, the reaction had to shift to the left, creating more hydrogen cobalt ions, which turned the solution pink. This reaction was endothermic. Oh, I forgot to say that the color of the cobalt hydrogen ions was pink, and the color of the cobalt chloride was blue. Next, we'll move on into experiment E, the iron and iron thiocyanate equilibrium. The iron 3 plus ion with a yellow color is added to a colorless SCN minus ion. Iron reacted with the SCN to form a dark red solution. When that was added, only the iron remained and the concentration was increased, causing the solution to be yellow. This reaction is endothermic as heat is being brought into the solution and heat is not a product. When excess reactant was added, the color didn't really change except a little darker. When AgNO3 was added, there was a shift to the right and more Ag ions were produced, leaving a silver precipitate. And lastly, for experiment F, the bicarbonate and carbon dioxide equilibrium, a saturated sodium bicarbonate was added to a 125 milliliter flask, which then 6 moles of HCl was added to the solution, turning it into a greenish yellow color. I can't say that word. Brothymol blue was added as an indicator, which turns blue when a pH is 7.3 or more, and yellow when a pH is 6.3 or less, and anywhere in between, the solution turns to a greenish yellow. There was a vacuum aspirator hooked up to the flask as the stressor. When the aspirator was turned on, CO2 was removed, and which was a result of the bubbling, and left OH minus, which is why the solution went back to a blue color. I'm trying to get to